5th and 6th place. And now we are going to be taking a look at the Thunder Robot highlights for game number 1.
Off spawn, we saw AIS with the big upset over Spider. Pace with Mike having the nice clutch up versus Mike. Mike a little bit too hungry for the kill. Wu Fang a little bit of a tight situation right here, burning all of his dashes right now, but he wants to keep up the pressure. Star doesn't have room to go. A nice clean play coming out for him, keeping up the pressure, keeping up the chase down. Arano, same thing onto Pace, just suffocating his opponent, not letting him get away. We're gonna get Shen Yuan with the pole sword, just making quick work of Wu Fang. He got the first hit and he just never let up. He just kept beating Wu Fang down. Pace versus Arano, super close. We got this fight right at the halfway point, but Pace is going to keep it up with those light attacks, able to secure the kill. We see 225 with the cheeky just around the corner. He waits for the last possible second to get that full heal off and goes for the jump of the one we commit to it. Now we see the low ground verse making quick work, finding his way through all of the cannon shots coming out. And this is that end game I was talking about, Seb. Everyone plays the low ground so well right now that Mike just got shredded. Even though he had the V1 on,
he will have a very good shot. This is kind of, he has his room for error. He's used his room for error up already, and now there's no more faltering here. We're going to take a look at some of our highlights, brought to you in part by Thunder Robot.
ALA's 225 versus TE Star. Looking at that rerun of the nice follow-up on the Viper V2. This is a tough part of a zipping. She is combo food for those big combo characters like Valda. This combo extension, very easy for her when she pops those spears onto you. We're seeing Chu Zhang as well, dominating his realm of Yang. The classic matchup of the Titans of solos, Naraka, Mike versus Spider. This last little bit, so high level, so high pressure, and Mike is gonna fall. He thinks that nice arm beat was gonna be coming through, and you see Spider relieved that he's able to come out with that clutch. Now going into this end game, Mike tries to fade away from the rest of the lobby, but unfortunately, the demon of the multi-way fight, the fan and dagger made himself, Fong is gonna secure this win. And this is what I'm saying, Seb, that the dominance of T225, Mike and Spider hasn't been the stability, and I guess tying in and cleaning up a lot of the off spawns has set him up pretty for this situation.
Yeah, and I'm still dumbfounded on how the elimination at the very end went over to Mike, the 9th elimination, as we are going to take a look at Mike's highlight reel here, brought to you by Thunder Robot. We do see how he was able to pick up all 9 of his kills. He gets 4 off the rip, wins his Yang to 5. T225 not having the greatest game there, finished with a donut on this game. He was able to take Fong out. Fong trying to come in for a cheeky third party, was able to pick up 1 kill, but at the cost of his life. Star on the Yang depletion, got himself parried and called it a day there. Unfortunate for him to go out that way. And then we're taking a look at Paste in the realm, was able to catch the back end into a jumping LMB, coming away with a beautiful elimination. And then we see Spider onto Wu Fang, and then Spider onto AIS. And here we go into this final circle here. We see him get the silence off, goes for the meter, and then Mike gets the kill on the Spider. What? That's insane. Ladies and gentlemen, the last hit of damage. Oh, the Storm Stride. That's what it is. It's got to be the Storm Stride, right? But speaking of match point, let's go take a look at the points these players scored in the previous match. Brought to you by Thunder Robot.
Born for You Gaming. We're gonna get Spider with the nice grapple kick into the weapon swap, back-to-back weapon swap. Shenmon's gonna be taking down Spider, or Mike with the carry down, downhill. How many are we gonna get? 3, 4, 5, 6. We're gonna get a 6-piece combo for AIS, a full meal plan for AIS. He's gonna get taken down now over into the realm of Yang. Mike looking unstoppable with his neutral, running through the competition. Pace with the Aqua Sword, gonna get the tag, gonna get tapped out as a Pokeball from Arano. And this is what I was saying, except that the Pokeball, with such low ping, it ends up not being too difficult to actually dodge the main thing Pokeball had for going for it was the fist plays and being able to cover and guarantee it. Now it's a lot harder. Pace with the follow-up and the F2 looking real cinematic with that end game. Speaking of cinematic, T225 with the curse breaking. We counted it out for a little bit. Now the top 5 is looking like what Naraka has looked like for the past 3 years. 225, Mike, Spider up there, and a couple new faces trying to take a hold. First than one of the new face, but Chuzang has always been knocking on the familiar names. If you give them time, they will clutch up in this position. But I was saying, Zeb, it's very, very tough. The lobby's very, very competitive. It's hard to get to that match point, and we've seen it time and time again. It goes the distance. We go to game 8. Now looking at the highlights of the game, brought to you by Thunder Robot Born for Gaming. We're seeing Mike, the double face bomb. Just can't believe he died to the Ballista. Now Fong going big with the scale rush. Saru with the follow-up R&B. Nice job from Fong to recognize his opponent's stagger there. Star with the V2. Justina able to destroy 225. The gimmick is just too fast. 225 not able to get that momentum going. Frustrated from his blunder there. Spider playing this end game perfectly with the hottie, but unfortunately again that Justina from Star, the V2, just so easy to land, just so oppressive when everyone is not ready for it. Everyone's so accustomed to that V1. When the V2 comes out, it's just that guaranteed stagger that 10 points and push you over the edge. I don't know. I still got to go back to the tried and true. You got to play this close to the heart and just play points because it's probably going to go to distance. Now, we're going to be looking at your highlights brought to you by Thunderbot Born for Gaming. Verse coming in with the drop down. R&B with the great sword. Pace inside Rumble Yang. Gonna go for the raw dragon. Justina combo. Nice reset coming out of the freeze. Star getting put into the montage. Long coming in with the clutch up on his V2 F1 Justina. Pace versus Star. Star's having a tough day all day today, not able to get anything going, not getting able to get that reset, and Chuzang also putting pace in the thunder with his longsword, keeping up the pressure, and we see Fong coming in, doinking the kills left and right, and everyone playing this super safe, making sure that no one gets this out for free. And you see first, he knows he let this one slip through his fingertips, but now usual suspects, Spider, 225, Mike, all getting up to match point. The veterans are going to be in this position. They are known for clutching up this position. You never want to have Mike in the driver's seat to clutch up a spot. You see the smile on 225. He knows he's made it across the MVP round. These guys are going to be able to duke it out.
Some of the highlights and heartbreaks from Thunder Robot.
Going back to the off spot, all of the MVPers all landing relatively near each other. And we see the griefer himself, Fong, on his Matari, coming up big, slowing down everyone, now going to the realm of Yang. Mike dominating with his A-Coast. No surprises here. Able to get that scoop up onto Verse, into the 1-2. Wakes up with the crouching LB, gets another 1-2. Verse just wanting to slap himself. Should have been slapping in game. Maybe get that opener onto Mike. But unfortunately, not able to find that kill. 225 with those gold dual halbies. Coming out with that gold jade, just over and over finding the kills. And we see Mike with the clutch up versus Wufang. Wufang not able to beat the GOAT this time. He's had his number this whole year, not this time. And then Wufang gets put into the deep fryer from a 225, the classic double hold. No mix-up, and Arano ending this game with the rare V2 overcoming the siphon, the heals from the V1. Nice job by Arano. Still can't believe V2 ended up coming a big hit. More of a hit and run style, just being efficient with his killing. It's a shame that it came down to just a damage, but it really was down to the wire. Spider with his off spawn, able to win out multiple fights. We're seeing the 1-2 meta into the slap. Chuzang just reeling from the relentless pressure from Spider. No wasted movement right there. And you see the clutch up, the reverse, 100-0 from EWG's Arana coming down, even taking down to the likes of 225, committing in the moment, running the gamble play on Mr. Gamble himself. Same thing with Mike inside Realm of Yang, coming with the 1 HP clutch up. Spider as well, forcing this really tough spot. But when there's a will, there's a way. 2-1-1 against the corner. Spider is able to clutch it up versus Star. It doesn't matter. Arano again, 2-1-1 with the Hong Sword, keeping it competitive. We're all tied up. It comes down to this last little bit. Arano does his best to get the Tesla out on the Spider, but Spider is able to clutch it up, tie it up. Arano does his best to take down Spider there,